This is part 2 on getting the Sears Custom, or I guess ST10, I guess it's called, running again. I already took that carburetor off that I was testing with on the last video. I got a brand new carburetor. This was like 15 bucks on eBay, just cheap. Really good way to actually get these running good is just buying a new carburetor for it. And then this is intake off of a John Deere 110 round fender with a Kohler engine. Turns out this actually fits on that Tecumseh carburetor perfectly. And it has to be kind of small to fit underneath, you know, the front end part of the hood there. And from what I've seen, that should work perfectly. So I'm going to get that carburetor bolted on, everything all set up, and then I'm going to actually get it started. So I got the carburetor bolted on. Of course, you can't use the factory studs that come on these, which is the one kind of flaw with these carburetors. So you got to use like hex head bolts and put those in there. And those are still kind of a pain to get in there. This one here, I had to use the pliers to get it in there. This John Deere air filter or air cleaner actually fit really good. I did have to take the 2 bolts that hold it to the intake piece out and spin it around the other way because it was hitting the engine. And then it makes me wonder if it actually fits with the hood on. That's closed. That is very close. That just barely fits. But I think we're good. So I'm going to get you set up here. I'm going to hook my jump pack up to it and try starting it. Alright, so it wasn't wanting to start still, and long story short, I guess I took the cylinder head off, cleaned it with a wire brush, and because there was some crud under there, like a lot of buildup, I was thinking maybe the valves were hanging open, and put it back on, still wouldn't run, decided, you know what, change out the spark plug, even though it had good spark, it was just soaking wet full of fuel, and turns out it actually started right up. And I gotta lube up this mower deck lift a little bit more, but it should start right up now, and I was hoping to get that on camera, but I kind of was starting to give up, so. Idle needs a little work. Has that typical Tecumseh knock. So I'm gonna get this mower deck lever working properly, and I need to switch out this front tire. I'm just gonna put a different tire on it for now because it needs a tube. It was holding air, and it decided now that it just won't hold air anymore. So I'm gonna put a different tire on the front, and then fix that mower deck lever, and we're gonna do some mowing with this thing.